Jesus Christ, just use kilograms like that. Speaking of that, did you know, Em, as the resident American, do you want to know which countries of the world still insist on using imperial units?
It's the U.S.
Correct.
A part of me says New Zealand.
Nope. They've gone metric.
They've gone metric. Okay, good for them.
Let's just say it's not exactly a S tier club. It's
three countries.
That's at least what my math teacher told me. Like, there are 3 countries in this world that still use the imperial system. Awkward silence and bossa nova music.
I should know this. I talked about this with somebody a couple weeks ago. Like, I don't know why I don't know this. I don't think it was the Vatican City.
Jess with a good stab in the dark, but it is indeed not the Vatican City. The 3 countries in the world that still insist on using the imperial system are the United States of America, Lebanon, and North Korea.
Oh.
So
there's that. Oh no.
So, what does America have in common with North Korea? Except for, nuclear bombs and being run by a aristocratic bunch of lunatics. The imperial system. So when the crazy fascist dictator of the country is measured, you can know they both get measured in feet and inches. Might have to cut that
These are the facts that I need in my life.
We might have to cut that one from the broadcast version. But don't worry, we're going to be
I don't think we should.
We're going to be smack talking America in multiple episodes of this podcast. But it comes from a place
pretty
of
much.
love. It comes from a place of love.
Does it?
Not really.
Yeah, no.
Like, I love America as a concept. I have lots of friends and family in America, and it's not that I want America to fail. It's just that I am consistently flabbergasted at how America hasn't failed yet. Like, it is currently the world's longest running socio-anthropological experiment. It is
a couple hundred years.
Yeah, like but it's become an absolute dumpster fire with the last couple of elections. Like, they're on
and the last debate. Oh my god!
Yeah, like I've seen the debate, and good lord,
I've seen one TikTok of the debate, and I know that the Dems have already lost.
Yes,
there's no coming back for that.
Yeah, and I'm very scared of that as well. The fact that I think I'm not. The thing that worries me is that the problem is that, and I think this is going to be my final word on American politics for this particular episode, is that, and this might be rude, but I don't care. Democratic voters seem to have an understanding of a general concept of shame and decency, and the ability to think about others, while the average Republican voter seems to be pretty much a South Park character. Like, my guns, my freedom, my Ford pickup truck, honk, honk. And then they go and, like, the Republicans could run a broomstick for the presidential candidate, and the Republican voters would still say it. They would say that well, he might be a broomstick, but he sure as hell ain't a communist. And so yeah, it's a little teaser for the politics episode, folks. That's gonna be fun.
Well, at this point, we're debating between criminal and senile.
Yeah. And just to make things even more fun, the guy who is senile is also a bit of a war criminal. And the criminal is also showing clear signs of being demented. It's like these two should
Did the toupee not solidify that for you?
Like, these two should not be fighting for the presidency. They should be fighting for who gets the chair next to the television at the old folks' home. Like, these two are not fit to run a country. These two are not fit to run a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. These two are not fit to do anything. And running a superpower sure as hell isn't one of them. Then again,
I'm so glad I hadn't inhaled wine yet.
It's like it's just not America. Like, look at the other countries too. North Korea is being run by a potato. Russia is being run by someone who hasn't realized the Soviet Union stopped existing 33 years ago. China is being run by someone who refuses to accept that he is the second incarnation of Winnie the Pooh. And yeah, it just gets worse.
Anything
and
about
worse.
China, you're gonna have to tell me about that.
Oh, we will definitely have. This episode is never going to be allowed in China because they don't like. They don't like when
people that speak the truth about China.
Oh, and they especially don't like when they let people know that their president looks like Winnie the Pooh. But he does. Google it. Like,
I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah, he looks like Winnie the Pooh. Like, no, and I feel sorry, honestly, for Winnie the Pooh. But he does. You see, he does look like Winnie the Pooh. Future Phali, when you're editing this, image on the screen, please. Winnie the Pooh.
He's so... I don't know, he's kind of adorably round.
He looks like, the thing is, he looks like he would be a really, really cozy granddad. But at the same time, King Kim Jong-il, the previous North Korean lunatic, he looked like the sort of like, you know what, if I'd seen just an image of him and not known anything about him, my immediate guess would be, this is someone's really cool uncle who still has a stash of weed and beers in his car and who probably has like all the Lynyrd Skynyrd records on repeat at home. Like, Kim Jong-il, if you ignore the fact that he's a lunatic, looks like a cool uncle. Like someone who went to Woodstock and smoked everything he could find, including the tent poles. Having the bossa nova music in the background really helps for this, honestly. I think our choice in music is good. Yes.